Hello everyone and welcome to another lecture of the Linux course. So let's talk about Linux distributions, which commonly are known as distros. So a Linux distribution is basically a version of Linux. So as I told you in the previous lecture, there are a lot of different distributions and versions of Linux nowadays. More than 600 Linux distributions exists. There are a lot to choose from, okay? Now, it depends on what you want to do with the Linux operating system. If you want to create a server, or if you want to use it just for gaming, or if you want to use it just for development. So depending on what you want to do, you have different Linux distributions at your disposal for free to download, okay, and to install on your computer. If you want to see a list and compare different Linux distributions, you can go to Google and type Linux distros, and you can go to distrowatch.com, and here you have a lot of reviews for each different version of Linux and the different distributions of Linux. The newest versions of Linux reviewed are here, and you also have, here you have it, you have a rank of the distribution, okay? So you have in first place Linux Mint, then you have Ubuntu, Debian, OpenSUSE. So these probably are ranked by hits per day. So let's go back and also check. Let's check, for example, this 10 of the most popular Linux distributions compared. You have here Ubuntu, which is my favorite, and for beginners is the best Linux distribution out there. As you can see, Ubuntu has pretty cool desktop, and nowadays every single Linux distribution has a very, very clean and beautiful desktop with GNOME and KDE, but we will get into that later, into the desktop of Linux. So you have Ubuntu here, you can read this, Linux Mint. Okay, so these two, for me, these two are the most, the best ones to use as a beginner, Ubuntu and Linux Mint. Then you have Debian, which is a little bit more heavier, okay, and more focused as a server. Fedora. I'm going to show you later on how to install Ubuntu, and it's pretty much the same thing. The install works pretty much the same for the other ones, so you can choose whatever Linux version you want. So that's it, and see you guys in the next lecture. Bye.